All right, everybody, and welcome to episode number 31. We're sitting at, halfway decent. I could always stop the upgrade because that's costing us, I think, about $480 a month. But I think just letting that go will be fine. As I said in the last episode, we are ranked 10th in the world now, which is there only 10 left? Well, there's actually quite a lot. I'm not going to lie. But we're sitting in a spot that is, in my opinion, good. Uh, that was mainly chalked up to poor booking decisions. And by poor, I mean excessive booking decisions. Like, we didn't need to do things and we did anyway. Having said that, I firmly think we're going to be fine this month. I suppose we could do, like, what's the best match of the year so far? It would actually be John Cena and CM Punk in the dog collar match. And the dog collar PG match, which was then followed up. Wow, John Cena's actually took the top three on this one. His doubleheader was CM Punk in May. Top two matches of 2006. His dog collar match is top three match in company history. Of course, somehow Amazing Red sneaks in number two. I don't know how he figured that one out, but he did. With that said, I think we're going to go ahead, we're going to pause, and we're going to go ahead and book the show, and we'll see you after we've got the show all ready to go. All right, here we are, weekly event number 54. In front of 146 people, we start off with a tag team match. One of two tonight. Team Canada defeats Colt Cabana and Shark Boy. The crowd did not care, but I got a 40 wrestling rating and a 43 segment rating with the commentary having lifted the match. So that's one of the reasons why I pay them the money, is because they add bonuses, which cause that number to go up, which makes show go better. We then followed up with a promo where Cena and Rave kind of hype each other up because they're in the tag team match tonight. The tag team match tonight is Daniels and Red versus Rave and Cena. The World Heavyweight and X Division Championship matches at the pay-per-view, respectively. While they're having the promo, CM Punk comes in and he just tells Cena that he's got his back. If anything happens, he's going to come out and he's going to try to help. We come out into the main event match, and this actually went pretty good, I'm not going to lie. The Fallen Angels win when Cena was disqualified while fighting Christopher Daniels. Okay, that did not go the way that it was supposed to. During the match, we had Samoa Joe run in and attack Cena, so that's what happened. So Cena should have won. Question mark. Because what? I put Cena 1 on that. Okay, well, I guess that didn't save, or I didn't click twice. So what happened at the end of the match is going fine. Cena starts to, maybe get ahead on, I wasn't thinking maybe Daniels, but maybe Red. And then Joe comes in, attacks Cena. Kazarian comes in, and you get this beatdown where the Fallen Angels are taking down Cena and Rave. And that's when you get CM Punk comes in from the back, tries to even up the odds. And so does AJ Styles, making his return as after not being on TV for a while. And he tries to help, and this ends up with just a big brawl. And it does end with the Fallen Angels on top. It helps that, for a good minute there, it was 4-on-2. It's like, yes, Punk comes in and helps, but, it's hard to combat, when two guys got the hell kicked out of them, have been in the match. I mean, same thing's true for Daniels and Red, but they've got two fresh guys and they were kicking down the other guys. So, all in all, the Fallen Angels stand tall at the end of this, and that does set up things for the next show. A 52 overall rating, and it raised all of our popularity in all those areas. We're going to make Don West and Mike Tenay happy. Financial report, $3,000. Yikes. Workers, yeah, we spent $400 on travel. And $900 of that is Mike Tenay and Don West. Other than that, show costs, yeah, that's been about the same ever since we started doing that. Popularity, there we go, another big wave. Pretty much the same thing that happened the last time. First show we got a big wave. Second show, I think we got the one in the southeast, if I remember right. Congratulations, Mikey Henderson. You got a contract. You're actually doing a match. If I look here, yeah, we're only sitting at -1,000 on the month because we did make some money beforehand. We'll see how things shape up here. But I think we're going to make money this month. It's just a matter of how much do we make. All right, welcome to weekly event number 55, held in front of 141 people. We have a weird development here. At the start of the show, as was planned, there's going to be a raffle, or at least like a lottery thing. So they're going to figure out there's 4 guys on each side, 4 for the Fallen Angels, 4 for Cena's little coalition thing he's got going on. And what they were going to do is they were going to, spin the wheel and then pull out, Cena was going to take on Frankie Kazarian or so on and so forth. And you were going to have 4 single matches tonight between the 4 teams, because then at the pay-per-view was going to be Daniels and Cena, Red and Rave, Styles and Punk versus Kazarian and Samoa Joe, plus a tag team title match. That was the plan. Going into the show, before we started doing anything, Christopher Daniels barged in and demanded money, or he wasn't going to perform. I did not give him the money, and he is no longer employed with the company. So we had to improvise on what we were going to do. So some things have changed. For example, we have Amazing Red versus AJ Styles, and this time Red gets his victory back from way, way back, where Styles and him had a match, and Styles won it back then. Red wins it now. 56, another really good match, of 74 in-ring performance. The original proposal for this match was it was going to be Christopher Daniels against AJ Styles, and Daniels was going to win. It was going to be Red versus Cena, and Cena was going to win. And then it was going to be Punk and Joe, Raven Kazarian. Samoa Joe's working for somebody else tonight, so he was not on the cards for that, because I guess he signed a one-night appearance with somebody, and they were higher priority than me. Great. So then instead it was Punk and Kazarian, which went very well at 55. And then as a main event, it's like we had pitched there's going to be a John Cena match. So Cena still has to fight somebody. So I didn't put this in, but there's no segment for this because we physically can't put it in. Also, it would be if this was done in real life, we'd probably get sued for defamation or gimmick infringement or something. But the idea would be it's Cena goes out there for his match, he's ready for it, he's waiting for Daniels to come out, then a video plays, and it's of somebody who looks like Daniels saying, "Screw this, I'm out of here, I'm not doing that," and he leaves. And he's like, "Well, you're fired if you don't go fight." Well, then he leaves anyway, so, well, he's fired. Well, who's he going to go out and fight? Well, Elix Skipper is here. And Elix Skipper wins, beating John Cena with an overdrive after attacking him from behind. That's right. Quick Elix Skipper heel turn, and now Elix Skipper is going to get the title shot instead. And I'm going to give all of this to Cena and Styles. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Popularity, yep, boom, there we go. So just in time for the pay-per-view, that went up another one. So we're at 29. Kazarian just does not connect with the fans. Cool. Good to hear. I guess he didn't sign a one-night deal with them, but I'm still pissed about it. Ooh. Ah. I got, nope. Is it really? Oh, test. Yeah, he's going back. I'm stunned. There's really nothing here about Daniels walking out. I would have had a feeling that would have been, bigger news. Or at least it would have been, mentioned. Yeah, we're probably going to kill that stable. That stable did not last very long. 'Cause the whole idea was like, oh, the SoCal invasion or something like that. Oh, fucking the main guy leaves. All right. I feel bad for Joe and Kazarian. They're they're jobbing. And Red's gonna cut a promo at the pay per view, be like, fuck this, I'm leaving. All right, here we are, Unbreakable 2006, held in front of 527 people. Hell yes, and something I didn't notice earlier, we're up to 29 popularity in the Southeast now, and that means the ticket prices have gone up $1. So that's $500 more in ticket sales. I will gladly take that, because God knows the money would be nice. We start off the match, or start off the night with the tag team match that was supposed to be later on, but due to circumstances regarding somebody taking his ball and going home, uh, we're doing that now. Punk and Styles go out and they beat Kazarian and Joe in just over 17 minutes. And Punk beats Joe again, reminiscent of their old X Division Championship feud. A 58 segment rating. I'm very happy about that. Following this, Amazing Red is like, "Yo, peace out. I'm done with this. I Boy, you guys suck. I'm leaving." Uh, we then follow that up with Team Canada versus America's Most Wanted. Ignore the two. It's the old thing where it's like, oh, there's another Team Canada in the database. Well, where's that Team Canada supposed to come in? Oh, TNA. Oh, they don't exist yet? Well, too bad you can't make them. Go F yourself. That's essentially what's going on. So Bobby Roode and one of the members of Team Canada, besides Petey Williams, Kevin Steen, there's still one more yet to debut, take on America's Most Wanted, and they win. Team Canada is the new tag team champions. And it's the whole group, Freebird rule style, so it could be held between all four of them if they really wanted to. A 36, but that's also because Kevin Steen was rusty. We followed up with a John Cena promo, 81. We take those. Cena and Skipper is not the main event. A 60 wrestling rating, a 42 crowd rating, and a 51 segment rating. Cena defends his title successfully. We follow it up with a Amazing Red Jimmy Rave promo, and we end the night. Oof, bad decision. I was going based off of the previous time. This had been like in the 50s, I remember. And the last Cena Skipper match was 45, so I was assuming it'd be the flip. But I digress. Still a 50. I'll take it. Cena and AJ happy. And then we'll praise for a good performance. Boom. Oh, yes. Oh my god. We made $5,000. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a new gate. That's a gate defining show right there. It wasn't the best show we ever put on. It's the show we made the most money out of though. Hell yeah. Oh, that is very good to see. It's something we desperately needed. Oh my god, 4,900 people watched. That's a new personal best. Don't 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 pay attention to this. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. The ring was sent to the wrong spot. Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. All right, here we are, weekly event number 56, held in front of 143 people. Amazing Red takes on Sonny Siaki and wins. They have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance, and it boosted up the match, which is always good. Now, as you see here, this match was part of the X Division tournament, which is then explained by Mike Tenay and Don West. Oh, is it really not here? All right, hold up. I gotta go pull it up. Here it is. I think you'll actually be able to see it. So, since what I originally had in mind was a larger themed multi-month long thing with Daniels, and then he left. I'm replacing that with a big round robin tournament for both the World Heavyweight Division and the X Division. On the X Division side of things, as we just saw, it is Amazing Red, AJ Styles, Sonny Siaki, Michael Shane, Petey Williams, and Jason Cross. They'll compete, and eventually, whoever has the two people with the most points at the end will compete in a match at the next big event for the title, regardless of whether or not Amazing Red's there. A win is worth 2 points, a draw is worth 1, a loss is worth 0. Uh, Same thing is true for the World Heavyweight Division, which is John Cena, Elix Skipper, CM Punk, Bobby Roode, Monty Brown, and Maven. So that is the tourney that we got in mind. And then we move on to Maven versus Elix Skipper. Maven makes his debut and wins. Fantastic heat, great wrestling, a 43. I wonder why that was so low, but a 38. Oh, found out why. Address the locker room. Let's make Maven, because he's the next big guy we got here. Try to make him happy. Financial report, lost $2,000. That's fine. It's really not, but don't ask questions. Oh, okay. So that actually went a little better. We're still at 8,000. Oh, money. All right, here we are. 151 for event number 57. Not bad. New record for the weekly events. Nowhere close to unbreakable number, but still pretty good. Haas Brothers take on the Brainbusters in their own tag title tourney. And the Haas Brothers win. So they gain 2 points in that. We then follow it up with a Cena promo where Scott D'Amore makes his on-screen debut as the manager for Team Canada. Bobby Roode goes in, and they have a match, a pretty good match, all things considered, and John Cena wins anyway, a 47. Just a nice, quick little match. Get in, get out, move on. Who's the other guy I should try to do? Let's go Scott. Scott D'Amore. He's a booker. Let's foster some good relationships here. $2,000, which is fine. It's probably about the same as last time. Ooh, look at all that. That is a ton, which won't be as much of a benefit for the end of this month. I mean, we'll get a little bit more, but next month it'll be amazing. All right, here we are. Finished first. Okay, now we're winning that too much. We might need to change that again. We are sitting at, oh my god. We made $5,000. New record on the merchandise. Broke the 10,000 mark for the ticket sales. We came in under. Yeah, like I said, we didn't spend the $3,500 there. And we stopped paying travel for people. Not before we, spend $900 on that, but that'll go down because we'll just be spending travel on Amazing Red, which will be $50, which I can deal with that for one dude, especially if he keeps putting on good matches. But everything else here, that was a drop of 3,800. So I guess I did send Alpha home a couple times, so I guess that does make a couple differences. So yeah, so that went down $3,500, which takes us over. We got $1,300 more. We got $2,600 more, and like $20. Yeah, that was definitely a good month. All things considered, we did a little less in show costs. I don't know how we pulled that off, but all right. Uh, Definitely a good thing. We're sitting now at the highest amount of money we've ever had. We're ninth in the world. We're single digits. Now that's actually pretty cool, and there's no reason to think that won't continue. Financial estimates now are looking at about 18,000, so add $3,000 more onto that. The worst thing that could happen now is if the economy went backwards. That would cause problems. That would cause a lot of problems. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I digress. So we're gonna leave that off as the end of the episode here. Have a good day, and we'll see you all again in the next episode. Bye bye.